Hello and welcome to a reaction video that we're going to be doing today. It's a video made by Crowbcat about the overpromise, the sell, and the underdeliver of Cyberpunk 2077. Make sure you follow the links in the description to his channel. Give him a sub if you enjoy the video, and there's also a link to the video underneath as well. Let's change to this view. There we go. Hopefully it won't be too loud. If it does get too loud, let me know. I'll turn it down. It is 41 minutes long. We'll try our best to keep it quiet and only talk when I need to. Alrighty, let's start this video, eh?
On and on about how they'd create this vast open world with a branching storyline. The feeling of being there, of walking the streets of the future, is really going to be breathtaking.
This game, it has the potential to be very, very special.
This is going to be an RPG. This is going to be very, very deep and very crunchy and very mechanical.
This is the real deal. They really know what they're doing.
All of it looks absolutely next level.
Cyberpunk 2077 is one of the most anticipated games coming out next year.
And fingers crossed the last E3 we'll see Cyberpunk at. Danny. Fingers crossed.
We need to properly go through everything, balance game mechanics, and fix a lot of bugs. A huge world means a huge number of things to iron out, and we will spend the additional time doing exactly that.
Cyberpunk has been delayed once again for the third time.
Welcome to the next generation of open world adventure. Immerse yourself in Cyberpunk 2077.
For this December 7th review embargo period, I am not allowed to show you my own gameplay footage. I can only use footage provided by CD Projekt Red.
CD Projekt Red wouldn't allow us to use our own recorded gameplay for this review.
Nope. We have our official video review coming with our own footage as soon as we are able to.
All right.
I didn't even know that was the
Check
case.
this out.
Wow, Jesus. I didn't even notice that. Prefab missing. Oh my god.
We've greatly enhanced our crowd and community systems to create the most believable city in any open world game to date. The city's streets are bustling with crowds of people from all facets of life, all living their lives within a full day and night cycle.
Fuck, that's sad. The potential. I've never actually watched people walk. That's quite sad.
Anything you want to get off your chest about the game that you're excited to tell us?
We put so much work into making sure that the city feels the best. We just really wanted to make sure that those people that live in a night city, they're real.
Oh, classic.
Everyone's just super impressed, and the universal compliment that I'm seeing is that the world of Night City and its outskirts, there's just a beauty to it, a level of attention to detail to it that is seemingly unparalleled. Some people are flat out saying it is the most detailed world they've ever seen in a video game, period.
Yeah, it's a shame, man.
When you are in Night City and you're moving around Night City in first person, it's really, really exciting. And it's something that I've not seen before like this in a game.
What?
I've not ever really seen this before.
What is this? Casino and club? Is this even in the game? I'm guessing this is just concept art or something, but okay, I guess it's see, that looks really nice. I like the look of that. That's beautiful. It's not as dull as what the game is now. Yeah, the flying cars really do go through everything. See, I come across a lot of glitches, but I've never. These are quite. I think these are worse than what I experienced. Yeah, that roundabout sucks. I'm surprised he's actually getting good frames there though, he must be on PC. Oh my god. Some people have really experienced some interesting stuff. Wow.
I think it's a really bold statement, but if you don't believe me, play our Witcher games. I really promise that we'll deliver a truly outstanding futuristic RPG, setting totally new standard in the genre, both in terms of the gameplay, but also on the tech side.
They are going to be receiving 30 million PLN, which is roughly $7 million. And their 4 proposals were focused on some very interesting game development goals. Now, the first of which is city creation of high quality open world games.
Just so I got it looks like I have a face cam, otherwise I might get striked. Oh my god. Yeah, the pop-ins are ridiculous. That is insane.
Cyberpunk 2077 was targeted at release for PC, Xbox One, PlayStation 4 and Stadia. It also was advertised as plays great on Xbox Series X and PS5.
Get everything you need?
Yo también te quiero, man. Damn, about time, Holmes.
Are you very focused on PC and current gen console?
Our full attention is on current gen consoles and PC.
Oh my god. Yep. Yep, sitting inside them. Oh my god. Some people have really seen some out of it stuff, eh? Well, that was a mistake, sorry guys.
Those of you who are familiar with the way we make games know that we won't ship something which is not ready.
And of course, we are looking very closely and optimizing right now the FPS, right? We really try to make sure that the game runs as smooth as possible. And at this stage of the production, we are at the moment when we are like optimizing the most and putting lots of work into like finding ways, okay, how to make, you know, Night City run really smooth.
We've both.
It really makes me think that they really didn't have people playing the game like they said they did. They said they had some of the devs that had put 200 hours on PS4 into the game. Something tells me that I do not believe that, because I put like an hour into the game and I crashed. I put 2 hours into the game, first day it came out, and I was getting bugs galore. Wasn't able to do any of the side quests. Like, you can't tell me that one of the devs put 200 hours in and it runs surprisingly well. Like, what are they even talking about?
Just played a 4-hour session of Cyberpunk 2077.
I'm getting to play Cyberpunk 2077 tomorrow.
The three of us just played 4 hours of Cyberpunk each.
A 4-hour full-on experience of the first part of the game.
So here's one picture where they have a bunch of computers just decked out.
First off, wow.
It was fucking awesome.
I'm really excited.
There's so much. There is so much to do.
I was absolutely blown away with the experience.
I had my doubts given the trailer and how good it looked. They have delivered.
Everyone agrees that Cyberpunk 2077 so far is living up to the hype.
CDPR released the pre-order stats, 8 million copies pre-ordered, but 41% of those pre-order sales came from console gamers who did not really know what this game looked like outside of highly curated videos released specifically from the developer leading up to launch.
Exactly.
We want to continue to give you a closer look at the game running on console. Since going gold, the team at CD Projekt Red has continued to work on Cyberpunk, addressing bugs and glitches, and enhancing the gameplay and graphics. The gameplay you see today already includes a great number of those fixes, as we work towards bringing the best possible experience on December 10th.
Cyberpunk 2077 marries exploration of a vast open world with kinetic combat, story-changing player choices, and robust character development.
Cyberpunk has been taken off the PlayStation Store. You can no longer buy it digitally, and Sony is now officially offering refunds.
Even if you press done, you will find that no results
available for Cyberpunk.
Retailers like GameStop and Best Buy are also allowing customers to get refunds.
The console version was not sent to press, and so we didn't really get to see what it looked like.
CD Projekt Red has officially apologized for not showing the base PS4 and Xbox One versions of Cyberpunk 2077 before launch.
We should have paid more attention, making it play better on the PS4 and Xbox One.
But they put 200 fucking hours into it.
Supercar, big house. You want to rule this city? Well, you ain't getting anywhere without an upgrade. You need a softer touch, stronger spine, because taking over Night City ain't gonna be easy.
It looks so good. That. That was an appalling scene. Both times I played that, it was absolute horrible. My god.
See you in the major leagues, Jack.
That would have been a really funny glitch to have, though.
You assholes won't take me alive.
The new game Cyberpunk 2077 that's getting all the rave has reportedly been plagued with bugs and crashes.
Everyone who is not willing to wait for updates and want to refund their digital copy can do so by submitting a request.
They literally shipped a live service, always online title. You have to be connected, you have to be committed to downloading updates to fix this game. Because if you don't have internet, you're screwed.
I've experienced that too. Yeah. Yep. That was a huge problem with AI. I only recently done that scene, so I didn't experience that.
Fucking city! Officer wounded!
Jesus.
The cops spawn behind you, not even around the corner. No, directly behind you.
It's still a problem. Yeah, yep. Oh, the shadows. I had a Slender Man shadow before. It was really funny.
It's getting embarrassing.
Okay. Mm-hmm. How can you release a game surrounded by water everywhere and not have the most simple water physics. Like, I realised that the first time I played. I went racing up to one of Delamain's cabs, flew off into a river, and just fell straight through the water. The water doesn't exist. When you're in the water, cool, you're swimming around, but the water, it's not even it's a texture. There's absolutely nothing there. There's no, and that's quite sad. That, along with, you know, I don't know, it's sad. Hey, look at that. And when did that come out? 2002 Mafia. It was 18 years ago. When a game on PS2 outperforms last gen, yeah, it's quite sad, isn't it? Wow. Rockstar has always been a superior open world game creator, though. Like, CDPR haven't done much if you really look at what they've done. Rockstar has done so many games, so many, from little games like Midnight Club, which really perfected driving, which then they brought into GTA, and you know, they've had all these games, but CDPR went so big for, like, I wouldn't say their first game, but you know, they had Witcher and stuff, but for their they went so big. So big.
Excuse me?
I think you've missed about 20 minutes so far. Just really talking about bugs at the moment. Maybe CDPR thought AI, artificial intelligence, stood for almost intelligent. Rockstar also made Lemmings back when they were called DMA Design. Exactly. They've had a lot of experience. They really have. And CDPR dived straight into the deep end without knowing how to swim. That's sad. That's really sad. They're putting Lego right beside right beside Cyberpunk. That's sad. That's quite sad.
We got shot. Shit.
They don't get stuck in your car on GTA either. Yep. Getting owned by Lego. Fucking hell.
You look like a man who demands. Take it easy, and I'll take you to the safe.
In CDPR's defense about the guns and the shops and stuff, they didn't want it to be like GTA, where You could go and rob stores, and when and if online comes, it would be one hell of a hectic show. That's why the cops are so bad, and you can't take guns into shops, because they wanted it to be less of a GTA and more of a world that you live in. Still, you know, they could have added something, like even you can go into the shop and cops roll up or something, but you know, not just block it off to the world. It kind of sucks.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm really honored to announce that we are working on a Cyberpunk game, but not just a regular Cyberpunk game, on the Cyberpunk game. Imagine a rich and futuristic world with ultra-modern technology.
William Gibson, the godfather of Cyberpunk, as it were, Great Dismal on Twitter, he said that it just looked like GTA 5 with kind of 80s generic Cyberpunk theme slapped over it.
Why did I move here? I guess it was the weather. Or the... I don't know, that thing. That magic.
Keep in mind that what you see here is not final. We just want to give you a glimpse of what will be possible in the released game. What would have happened if we hadn't met with the Militech agent? Or told Royce about the agent and her plans? Or just decided to buy the bot ourselves? So many options, so many possibilities. And each will have consequences that will ripple through the game world and your story. And that's just one quest.
Yeah, that's just one quest. Yeah, exactly. That is one of the most overstated parts of this game. It is not like that. It is not that interactive. It is not that tree branches type of things where everybody that plays the game is going to have a bit of a different experience. That's not what this game is.
This will really make each playthrough very unique to players, right? Not only the way you play it, the way you interact with the world, the way you talk to people, all that kind of stuff. Like,
the only different options that it gives you is a different way to go about a mission. So you might choose, yes, you might choose to, for example, take the, I can't remember her name, that woman that was on there where she paid for the bot. So you can do that, yeah, you can buy the bot and you can do that stuff. But when you leave, the exact same cutscenes happen, the exact same story mission happens next. You don't get to work with her again. You don't create a relationship with her that helps you do other missions. It's sort of for that mission and that mission only, and that's it. So they're right. They're right.
if you look at all the little choices that accumulate through the game, no playthrough will basically be like another.
95% of the dialogue options that you get are meaningless.
As you can see, we have many
just
possible
sad.
options, but in each case, we take a risk. It's our choice if we want to finish her off or spare her. Your Cyberpunk, your rules.
The reality is that if you spare her, nothing happens.
Exactly.
And that was just a glimpse of how complex.
Exactly. She doesn't come back into the world. You don't meet her again. You keep her alive. Cool. Whatever. You kill her. You get some free stuff off her. There's no need to kill. After you've done a mission with someone, you could literally just kill them, get free stuff. It doesn't change the world. It doesn't. The people that you can't shoot are important to the game, you know? Like on Fallout 4, when you went to Diamond City, you could genuinely go in there, shoot everyone up, and ruin the game for yourself because you've killed main characters. You've killed people with side quests and stuff. But this game, it's just like, you know, it doesn't change where you're going to end up at the end of the game, which is, you know, them saying that you've got many life paths and many things that you can do is just not accurate.
2077 can get. Every decision you make will have consequences. Your choices will shape how the world reacts to you and affect your relationships with those around you. One of those relationships is special. Ever heard of Johnny Silverhand?
You're breathtaking.
Cyberpunk 2077 is set in Night City. V's current apartment is located inside a mega building.
I missed that. Sorry.
Night City.
Yeah, look.
V's
See, yeah.
current
I
apartment is
even mentioned that. I mentioned
Cyberpunk
this
2077
on stream. You can't go to where you want to go. You're given two options. Even though for this thing you can go up and down and you do all kinds of different scenes everywhere, it gives you this. You click the other one. There's no 12 of them. There's none of this. This is what I was expecting. And then you just click a button and it takes you to where your mission is. It's a bit, you know, it's a bit sad.
is set in Night City. V's current apartment is located inside a mega building, a huge building complex that forms a micro-society of its own.
Your stash is a secure system for storing equipment and can be accessed from all of your available safe houses and vehicles.
All safe houses and vehicles, it says.
Purchase multiple apartments.
Right now, at the moment, we're not planning, for you to buy different apartments because, Cyberpunk's a very story-focused adventure.
Cyberpunk is an RPG at heart. I can't stress that enough. People have been doubting that, but actually I think in many ways it is more RPG than even Witcher was.
I couldn't even find a way to figure out what level an enemy actually is. So you never know exactly how easy or how difficult a fight is going to be.
This is an RPG, so before we get into our appearance, we need to define our backstory.
In the deep dive, we can
Do
see
you
that
even
the character has
get a
three sort of
backstory?
origins that
Is this our backstory that we choose? Just this little blurb is what we get.
we can pick. I mean, what are they and how do they actually affect the gameplay?
Oh, okay.
You're like, yes, let's go.
Yeah, okay. I'll go into my 50-minute answer. Okay, so you actually start off being a completely different person. Now,
Backstory was
what
turned
is
into blood.
important with that
Wow.
is we actually take that through the whole game, and we did our best in a quest team to support all those three, I would say, main ways to go through the story. And of course, player can mix and match anytime, any way he really wants. But it's something that we take from the very beginning till the very end.
The life paths have no impact on how any of the story plays out and are all just really short, really stilted 20-minute intro sections that all end with the player watching the exact same cutscene no matter what you picked.
Cyberpunk 2077 is slightly shorter than Witcher 3 because we got a lot of complaints about Witcher 3's main story just being too long. And looking at the metrics, you see tremendous numbers of people played through that game really far, but never made it to the end. We want you to see this whole story, so we did shorten the main story.
The choices
No
you
one
make will
wants
shape your story
that.
and determine.
Who wants a short story? You shouldn't shorten a story. If you can make a story that plays for 40, 50 hours, great. Do it. People are either A, gonna play it and get bored of the story, and then you've made a bad choice in the story, or if you've got a really strong story like they thought that they did. Well, they do have a strong story, but it would have been nice to have a longer one. But if they were so confident in their story, they shouldn't have shortened it. People will leave, that's cool, but what about the people that are thoroughly enjoying it? They finish it. You can finish it in a day, not 200 hours.
Determine how events unfold. But not everything in Night City is a matter of life and death. Sometimes it's about style, choosing your look, your ride, your pastime, who's at your side. Choosing how you spend your dirty money.
What happened to the garage? Buying cars, having fun? You can't do that. Yeah, look at that.
You're never going to be in a situation where you're like, I need to get in there. I need to get in there. And then you go and you're like, oh, I can't get in there. Because the city is so big. It's overwhelmingly huge.
Endless possibilities and endless lies.
It makes you think though, like how much of this was the executives trying to really push it out and was content cut, and how much of it was genuinely never going to happen. There are so many stalls in the game, and you can only buy from one of them in a cutscene. So that's a huge part of what they just said. Can't go into shops. Can't buy from your stands. It's either they really cut it. It was never a thing, or the execs, just wanted their money, just wanted to get it done.
Could always be worse. A big part of our RPG experience is having a world that is interactive.
Devs need to take some of the blame, in my opinion. Yes, they don't make the big choices, but they have some free reign over what they create and how much it'll tax the system, etc. So, yeah, I'm not taking complete blame from the devs, but the devs are getting a lot of shit when, in all reality, a lot of the shit that they're getting is the executive's fault. It's, we'll see in the future if they make paid DLCs, because then we'll know that they're just money hungry executives. Because, who really knows? No way. That's kind of cool though. That's kind of cool. Imagine being able to put that in your garage if you had a garage. Wow. Wow.
Goddamn cyber psycho!
How is there that many cars ever?
Yo no te hice nada. That's not fair!
I think they had the plan to be balling from DLC money like GTA 5, yeah. You can tell.
Here,
My
a generic
God.
ad has morphed into an advertisement specifically tailored to V.
I'm begging. Let me go. Call the cops! I beg you. You little mo. Mercy. No, not again.
Life is full of disappointment.
Out of my face! Don't do this!
Cyberpunk is a mature, visceral experience, and as such, it will let you explore a variety of different interactions with the game world, and as you just saw, its people.
What the fuck? Jesus.
Things are about to get heated. It looks like the scavengers from earlier are still angry.
They're pulling ahead, Hyder. Watch it.
Scavengers from
Random
earlier.
encounters like these are an example of how your actions directly influence your open world experience. We're currently in Pacifica, one of Night City's 6 unique districts. It was designed to be a tourist hotspot within the city. As you can see, this didn't pan out. When uncertainty struck the global economy, investors pulled their funding, leaving most establishments unfinished.
That is...
Is the city fully explorable or are there restricted areas?
No, we're planning to really create a seamless feeling of a true open world game.
It's one of those places where expectations and reality collided, resulting in a heap of disappointment. Taking a casual stroll here would not be a good idea. A fast motorbike or armor-plated car would be the safer option.
Armor-plated car.
How much customization is there for vehicles, colors, decals, and performance?
Yeah, so while we don't really have that much customization in the game for the cars, what we do have is different variants of cars.
These are for chooms who love the smell of exhaust and the roar of street wildlife. Their powerful engines and exchangeable parts make them perfect for tuning.
You do not really customize them. What you do, you actually own different vehicles that have been already customized. And you can find different vehicles that have been already tuned up, but you do not do it yourself.
Whether it's street racing, running from the NCPD, or just showing off in the streets.
Running from the NCPD. That is the funniest thing I've heard.
Welcome to the city of Gonk Dreams.
Cyberpunk 2077.
Out in the world, if you commit some crimes, if you just suddenly become violent, then people will respond to that. So as an example, you know, the NCPD might start chasing you.
I don't deserve this. Just let me live. I don't deserve this.
Oh my god.
No, you will put that away. I got kids, man.
Always show.
Take him out. Stop, police!
Sleeping Dogs was an amazing game.
Don't think you can talk your way out of this one. Estás muerto.
Eso te pasa por meterte con los tinos.
Yeah, and they're gonna shoot you, aren't they?
What are you doing?
Yeah.
And don't do it again.
Dude. That's really sad.
Is that enough time for the team? Are you guys confident that the game will be ready by then and good to go by April 16th?
Well, that's a bit of a weird question because, I mean, if we wouldn't, then we wouldn't have announced the release date. I guess our studio is one that really puts quality above everything, and this is also reassuring for me as a developer. Like, I know we will not ship this game if it isn't ready by the time we
Yeah, fucking K.
Decided to ship it.
Okay.
Pre-order now.
Based on that legacy of genuine and honest communication, you've trusted us and pre-ordered our game. And despite good reviews on PC, the console version of Cyberpunk 2077 did not meet the quality standard we wanted it to meet. Every change and improvement needed to be tested, and as it turned out, our testing did not show a big part of the issues you experienced while playing the game.
There's been a lot of talk that CD Projekt Red was going to be sued for misrepresentation, and now apparently the one of 4 law firms that was planning to sue CD Projekt Red have actually filed against them.
On behalf of persons or entities who purchased or otherwise acquired publicly traded CD Projekt securities between January 16th, 2020 and December 17th, 2020. Now, does that date, January 16th, ring a bell? It should. January 16th is when CD Projekt put out this statement.
We are currently at a stage where the game is complete and playable, but there's still work to be done. Postponing launch will give us the precious months we need to make the game perfect.
Class action lawsuits against CD Projekt because of deceitful practices that not only fooled customers and media outlets, but also investors.
CD Projekt Red's share price dropped 20% in a day. Actually, it's worse than that. Their share price has dropped for over 45% in the last couple of weeks.
Fucking hell.
I'd say that this is a failure of software engineering. But as is so often the case, that also means it's a failure in business terms. With teams crunching for over a year, it's pretty obvious that CD Projekt Red was trying to fix both time and scope at the same time. People will be burned out and working less effectively. Anybody that's tried working that hard for that long knows what I'm talking about.
On the project in total, it's between 400 and 500 people, I think, working on the game.
So we've got all of those people working on the game. Have you experienced any times of like crunch time, the normal
crunch time?
Yeah, well, 100-hour weeks, 60-hour weeks type deal when you end up going through.
We don't really like to talk about it too much because it's a little bit too controversial, and we're more here like to talk about the game and not about like the working life around the game.
We do everything ourselves, so if we suck somewhere, it's on us. It's nobody else to blame. But if it's a success, it's the success of the people and of the teams, and we are. Actually, I am immensely proud of it, and I think the whole team. There's really nobody telling us what to do.
Thank you so much for coming by. Thanks to you and for pushing our industry forward continually. Guys, give it up. Marshall, CD Projekt Red.
So choose the games you want to play. There are worlds to be saved, heroes to be made, and legends to become. Together. Thanks. And have a great evening.
Come touch me like heaven.
You know what still really frustrates me is when I'm watching the stuff about Cyberpunk and all the trailers and the announcement videos and stuff. I still get shivers like it's not out yet. Like I still get that feeling like, fuck, it's going to be really good to play this game. I'm really looking forward to it. We shouldn't be looking forward to a patch. We shouldn't be looking forward to what the future of this game will look like. We should really be excited over what we got. But it's quite sad that I still feel like we haven't got it. I don't know.
An ordinary man, have a look in my eyes. Underneath my skin there is a file, and it's got a gun in his hand, ready to make sense of anyone, anything, anyone, anything, anyone, anything, anyone, anything, anyone, anything. Black hole living inside of your face, razor wire spinning around you, around you, around you. Blistering sky, blistering sky, blistering sky. Bullets out the beauty of the blistering sky. Blue are the beauty and I don't know why. Bullets are the beauty of a blistering sky. Bullets are the beauty and I don't know why.
So much money spent on merch and advertising.
Responsibility, personal. Responsibility, personal. Responsibility, personal. Responsibility. Personal, responsibility, personal, responsibility, personal, responsibility, personal, responsibility, personal, responsibility, personal, responsibility.
Fuck, that's sad.
Well, well, looks like fortune favors the stupid, too. Now what?
I'm gonna ask for a refund.
Oh my god. This guy, this dude. I hope you can see it. Give me a second. Let's see. Yeah, you can. This dude here. Smash that. It's so sad that how accurate that is, and how genuinely painful it is to watch that video. It gets your hope. It's there and it disappears. You've got all this money that they spent on advertising and all this time that they spent on really pushing the fact that it's such a great game, when they clearly didn't have people testing the game as much as they said that they did, because there is no way in fucking hell that you can play 200 hours of a game and not see a bug. Like, what? When we can jump on the PS4 and play even now after all these patches, and within half an hour to an hour you're going to see bugs. It actually really scares me about future games. I think that's the huge thing that I've got from playing Cyberpunk, is one of my most anticipated game is basing their sales on choices you can make. The tree that is created by every choice that you make. And because of Cyberpunk really letting that down, it's a real kick in the fucking guts. You know? Like, who's all looking forward to Dying Light 2? Dying Light 2 is going to be... It's going to be an amazing, amazing, amazing game. Like, if they can really do it. But because Cyberpunk is now, you know... I don't know. It's really... It's quite sad, you know? It's made me really freak out about the future of games, and if there's really going to be, 1,500 endings to Dying Light 2. If every choice is really going to make a difference. Like, who knows? Who knows what the future's going to bring? I'm really, really, really hoping that that the future of games isn't going to be as appalling as this. I really hope that Dying Light 2 is going to be the game that everyone wants. You know? But I guess we'll see, right? We'll see what happens in the future. He really smashed that video.
CD.
He really smashed it. He needs to. This needs to go fucking viral. It come out today. Yeah, it's going. It's going to be at 1 million views soon. Some of this is a very, very well put together video. I've never watched this guy's stuff before. He done a really, really good job. Absolutely smashed it. It's real. It really, really sucks, you know. Yeah. They really, really smashed it. Over 100k more views as we've been watching. 812,000, yeah, that's insane. That's insane, eh? It shows... It shows how real it is. I don't know what to say. I mean, it's really sad that I'm still getting hype for it, you know? Still getting hype for the game that's out, that I've been playing for a month, that's out, that I'm finished. Still getting hype for this open world experience. But, you know, it doesn't always happen. And maybe Cyberpunk was a huge part of people releasing games unfinished. Maybe now we will get finished games. Maybe now the future of gaming is going to be more perfected. And maybe it just takes us shaming Cyberpunk for, you know, not producing what they promised, and, you know, it's a bit shit. Maybe some people who create mods will fix most of the mess. Exactly, and that's that really is the worst part, is that the modding community can fix this. The modding community can make this better. I don't know. They've got a good platform. I think the main part of the game is very well done. But I don't know. Yes, we can only hope that this update in the next few days will really fix the problem. half the problems. At least the frame rate, fingers crossed. They honestly shouldn't even consider releasing the multiplayer. Sorry, I read that wrong. They honestly shouldn't even consider releasing the multiplayer, considering how much of the shit show the base game is. Yeah, exactly. But mods are only for PC though, right? Yeah, it is. PC only gets mods. Xbox does as well, but not PS4. What would be the point of online though? Yeah, honestly, who knows right now? We don't know what the future's gonna bring. We really don't know if multiplayer's gonna be any good. Do you think the game's gonna be better once they release the PS5 and Xbox Series version? You know what? I reckon it is. And the only reason I'm gonna say I reckon it is because they're going to postpone it. They're not going to give a release date. They're going to postpone it. And they're going to make it good. They're going to try and redeem themselves. They're going to work their asses off if it takes 6 months, if it takes a year, if it takes fucking another 3 years. They're going to work their asses off to really try and redeem how much of a fuck up PS4 and Xbox was. I think it's going to be much better. Much, much, much better. It may caution the public against hype and pre-ordering more, so then have companies not releasing unbuggy finished games here. I'm not sure what's going on in the chat, but I'm really hoping that this does make companies release finished games, good products, you know. I'm hoping. I've got my fingers crossed. I really have my fingers crossed. But it, you know, it sucks. It really, really sucks. It's horrible. Right, give me a second. We'll see what the well, that was loud, I apologize. We'll see what the future holds for the game. We can only hope. In the next few days we'll get the update. We'll get the patch. I'll live stream that. We're gonna absolutely smash it. You know, come subscribe if you are new and turn notifications on, because I'm gonna be streaming it as soon as it pops, and we're gonna see exactly what's wrong with it or what it fixed, and we're gonna see if it makes it playable. And I really, really hope, for my sake, for your guys' sake, for everyone that's really looking forward to the game, I even hope for CDPR's sake that they really fix enough problems for people to have a little bit of faith that they're going to fix the game. Because I know, scrolling through comments on videos and Reddit and stuff like that, that people do not have any faith in CDPR anymore. They've lost so much. So much. And hopefully, you know, hopefully this patch will be like, right, we've had all this time, we've had a month to really talk about what was wrong with it, we've had a month to really fix it, now we're going to actually just fix it. And maybe the game will be great, but that's something that we'll have to really see in the future. But that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed the stream. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button. It really does help boost the channel into the algorithm. I may also get a copyright strike on this video. Who knows? We'll see. If you aren't subscribed and did enjoy it, then hit that subscribe button, turn notifications on. I do go live daily. We have Hitman coming out in a few days, which we'll be playing, as well as the patch. So it'd be great to have you guys coming along and interacting. Now I'm gonna see if I can get some outro music going. Let's see if it works. But it's I haven't listened to the song, so we'll see if it works. But it's been a great stream. Thank you guys so much for coming in. It's been absolutely epic. Ka kite. We'll see you tomorrow.